CCI. Chama Wontumi say o ka say say independent candidates no. NDC for the show machi. Kwame.
What's your mama?
Kwame. Mama ka semba. You see Kwame. There be a ka semba coach also when it gets to elections. Your communication you don't joke with it. Communication you don't joke with it. Now when we get to serious business, see yes serious business but be a from where I sit, me I don't get it. Say you have a nice opportunity to sell your campaign message to the ordinary Ghanaian. Kwame Mfam say be what you say. What copy MPP really as you. Obi ho ye floating voter. Onyan decide ba bi obeto na bade akọ. And for be gina ho no, obeso ohu de oba beka. Whether you can convince him or her, say so ultimate to aba edema MPP and that's what to aba for any political party. And just my John Mama can your friend say Chama Wontumi kai. So party say independent candidates say wa nyina no. John Mama na show machi. Kwame. Sana Chama Wontumi ka. And cast asem no to be as one man china dey say hey, Tanya na wo ko na ehu. So are you trying to tell o person Chama say if you go to baby to say to be JB dan kwa na wo pre no ono John Mama na say nechi. Kwame I'm asking about 22 people who are going as independent candidates in Ashanti Region no. John Mama na show me nechi.
Ebi anon ono nim de o hu.
What say?
Ebi anon nim de o.
Kwame.
No, Baba ono na kan asem.
Do you know say me? Say me independent candidate. Chama Wontumi is trying to insult my integrity and credibility. And now he's trying to insult my integrity and credibility.
But is it not also possible?
Say
it's main opponent bet me we are in this country.
Yes.
Main opponent bet me
yes.
In order to do certain things. No, me bad.
Yes.
Is it not possible?
It's possible.
Okay.
Mams me miss out. He should also ask the reason. The genesis a man called for the case of so independent.
You see, that is another leg of the discussion. When you bring in the reason,
yes.
Be a party now.
Thank you.
Me that say. And then when you extend it, obi so bet me aka say edaya apai no na
tokraba be wurem
I tokrada wo no
ama mo bi fam.
Do you get it? So if more dividing na tokraba da wo bia and you also feel say met me wurem na create more confusion met me wurem. That is also possible.
It is possible but Kwame, it is also possible say your mama so show be achi.
Why not?
It is also possible. But you see sometimes no and I
now also cry dear what be area how it is possible.
I said also say possible.
Say
it
is possible.
And you see me. Kwame Debiam catch communication is very powerful. It's a powerful tool. Sometimes you look at geographical hemisphere na wujina the kind of message that you are selling to the people. Sasa na me okwa kan ebian ka de policy and programs to the ordinary Ghanaian bi ojina ho. How you floating vote to bet match ade na say. Now if you look at out of 22 candidates Kwame, Ashanti Region nipa maku 22 and they are independent. These 22 people, majority of them are coming from the MPP. You have to ask yourself. So I didn't have political party by cause of person breaking 8. They should come as a unit, a force. They move as an army. And then I see what your friend is a soldier anymore or be a journey every soldier. 22,
no, I can tell you from image checks.
Yes.
Two. And a credit card.
2 na credit card. Say you make my baby. Thank you.
Me from bed.
I get you. No.
Yeah.
So it tells you say maybe there was a kind of problems be a cause why they couldn't solve that kind of problems. It should be cause of Kwame. If you look at this internal issue, premise of me, there was a lot of factions and council. The reconciliation committee of the New Patriotic Party. Now, if you a typical example, young guy, yes, friends, or he may be said that young guy Ashanti Achim North said young guy. They're salt of
salt.
Thank you, they're salt. Yes, they're salt.
Yeah, I am now bought a year dinner.
So Chama Wontumi be so Cham say John Mama na senechi. I'm asking, he's a true MPP person. And then they see what constituency. These are the kind of questions that some will be so. Identifying the problem is part of the solution. Why should we bring John Mama into this?
Okay.
Why should we bring John Mama into this?
Let's deal with something like the already. Now the Supreme Court.
First of all, this is the beauty of democracy. The more democracy, now you have 2 lawyers who in your classroom back who pass by one issue or bear with a different interpretation about the matter. And now Kwame say, Franco say, now we go to Supreme Court for interpretation. Metina say Tadio sorry Uncle Pimo, so application be as what the Kwan Fan no, or ma consider defeat that. And now me person me prejudicial, but now who said the Eka Conedi, Sana Copy. First of all, Kwame nyame yad mo champion say me hwe rule nim so be nya bia ma me a je me hwe I want to look at something. I want to look at say are they looking at the time frame say be akabe some few months to elections enemy agina so and now so nya switch carpet ne dia then it means it's automatically mean kan wasem
the ruling okay they are not something ladi
yes
they are not something ladi ayi ni e kan no a o ma yeti ase say
yes
say o switch come not that parliament no a wo buy no for example we
yes
almost switch come be say ka be a year 6 months near day to the general election and there will be by election
okay.
But baby, you just see no. Say Kafro, obi free mo, obi ye denyo. We can't have by election because of the general election.
Okay.
Please let me make what
yeah, Matthias say.
And the say a period that constitution non cancel intimi election between election no. Na say okoka say ebia okay, kwame tanko NDC party na dem ba ha. Me subsequent coming and person me ba parliament which is the next election no
yes
me mfa NPP mabio me the NDC na beba
yes
me mfa NDC mabio me the MPP na beba the bia nchechire me esem 7 me 10
yes
na say parliament na me te wona no me say at this moment ya me mpe NDC bio pesa me call MPP our parliament na mu na say stipulated time na da wona be a year ne sa 9 months 8 months 10 months ne ade no etimi ejina ode to abano a as I say, by election.
So say the album you say if you look at Article 97G and H now, there was ambiguity about it.
Yeah.
There was debate about it.
Yeah.
Obi again. And yes, the Court of Competent Jurisdiction, the apex court, the final arbiter of truth, the Supreme Court. Now, much you say you look at the time frame this man. Kwame, now you are asking a very simple question. Say no, majority and minority in your saying, me, what does it they should communicate it to speaker? That's what him.
Speaker the speaker may communicate na Samson ladi say ehun here
for clarity purposes so sign kan yes
on the Supreme Court can they take effect
no Kwame yet ase but for clarity purposes say be confusion say Supreme Court order no say seat no declare vacant no our kasa say 4 MPs no one on say there be
honorable members we have received a ruling from the Supreme Court
yes
that our 4 brothers who vacated their seat are supposed to be with us for the rest of this parliament tenure.
Supposed to be with us, I say. As a man, I'm okay. Supposed to be with who? Then Supreme Court, okay, they wrote to the Speaker of Parliament. They told him, say, Kokasa, and we are saying it here, state of execution, say it here. Kwame. You see, what does say Papa no Temrana see you?
That's what we call Pamo.
What's it? Kwame.
Media minister over Kansas, my NDC phone got right answer.
Meba. Now, what they recouped better. I will be some question. Was say they take orders from the speaker.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you.
Some people okay.
Me
Supreme Court in the sitting there vacant.
Thank you. Now a matter goes to the Supreme Court. Now Supreme Court no a church in insemu. Supreme Court to church in insemu. Nipa ba ako a na asem ne fa no ho kese na so otimi make pronouncement any ruling ba is the Speaker of Parliament. Kwame. Now they have directed and ordered you. Says I'm going to catch on and that was a pronouncement too. That pronouncement Emma nipa mako for and commence gracious romo. Say nipa mako for nke you mo dey free parliament. Supreme Court na catch us there be say anko for mo ho kwan so metra parliament. Esevo mutemwi. What stop the Speaker of Parliament to say it? And then they see the ho kwan. E so come obia hu se wagye atum. Enya saf na wa kwatena say bia no because Kwame how I see things. Still say Speaker Nkasa the NDC will still go and occupy the majority seat. Say Speaker wa mien anu Nkasa where they have a lot of legal brainers. Do you know our problem? Our problem is we are trying to allow our political affiliations and the kind of political party that we serve to override the expense of Ghana. Now it's so be about the political issues. Some man call ni party ho. Ni party nyen say Kwame free Brekum is for MPP and this for nyawom obi ato abade man. Tie ozo mu kodura and your party no the party has taken a decision. You have to ask yourself, say, some conform motu oni nyina. They didn't go in the name of party, they went in the name of constituency. And Kwame ya. And no my question time. Where? Say they ka koyi. Where so you best send this for Kwame. And you have no so mo pe now they know the reality. Say so many no kreno. So Supreme Court akasa wi. Supreme Court catch them say can't we cite them for contempt?
Cite them for
meba. So if speaker say see Kwame, per the some say kai. Maybe a yes speaker can make a pronouncement say now the NPP is majority. And I can't remember. Nya the some say kan. He's a legal brainer. What's the law na say? And the one say say NDC for back no say kwa majority for no wa. Do mo nya diabolic. I want to ask, nya diabolic.
And you're saying say ma NDC for got the right hand side of the speaker bill.
Me say NDC for no lawyers akuku dem wo mumu. They know how the law runs. They know the nitty-gritty about the law. They have in-depth knowledge about the law.
Something that Samson also raised. Say, and your John a bit me aboa sasem we nyina because you can form a quorum, all right?
Yes.
To say the be a speaker, I don't know be a Jenny me nyina no. Okay, no. Say we have the numbers to form a quorum here to sit, but we don't have the numbers to transact business.
Yes.
137 137
yes.
So 137 or 137 or Hanumwa a break even.
Yes.
Unless majority no back beka eno na the formula Asiama beka MPP for one more abe the majority side.
Yes.
Until now so business they make that transacted business or house wa I just omukra 138.
Yes.
And they are zooming NDC forms say okay. Ya boycott it. Yanzu ya koya metrasia. Can the NPP get 138? One. Yemisa your questions. Ebia ebisa say Shelia yokobocho wa hin.
No be able to kwan.
Ebia yemisa ministers binom ni ade.
Yes, eno emfa say dutwumu ha yi. Emfa say some ko parliament.
Yemisa say politics ay koso yare wo niema bebe can they get 138 to transact business? They only need is it 96 or so?
Yes.
To form a quorum, but 138 to transact business. Ombenya.
See, I'm no kasai. Even the NPP community is only 137. Okay, Ahanta West MP no. Former religious and chieftaincy minister.
Yeah.
Ebenezer Kofi Akono say the man is not well. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, say 11 one of the 2 ambulance mobile. Yes. So if you check his
that's on your walk from it percent not tomorrow.
Say.
If yes that it all yes or
maybe an condition you can say. It is so you look at
everyone in your west.
Kwame, Ade Wiyong is a very critical condition.
It's because of George. Mama Kasim with you.
Meba, Obidi says Cynthia Morrison can spoil this.
Memma, the Mudavi.
Ebian so hum no. Obeti miaka.
Memma, the Mudavi.
Go for me in Yaka so ma. It becomes problematic.
Okay, but when you say
Kwame. Ankadi anki atra ho dada. Ade we.
Now who goes up?
Oh, Kwame. Me dia koso nyina no. We know leadership meeting speaker ni speaker di nkomone sa no ma no. Yesi nya abotre the Supreme Court kan Kenya kwam ye di adwuma. Anka this one time can speak can make a pronouncement to say the NDC is now the majority. Cause our problem when na ma wo.
Speaker make a pronouncement.
Okay so
I make a pronouncement.
Meba. Okay so or year or can say now 4 nipa 4 no. Say 3. Yes. So now who can say who becomes the majority?
That be me na no anka. What do you say?
Who becomes the majority? Kwame, why do you want to be diabolic?
Diabolic.
Meba. Yetias is here. Now, who can some na who can? Ebe nyes watch them say na asem to obi say na person wo kire.
O wie ye, o man ruling wie ye. Ana o man ruling na MPP was already. Ana your friend say, "Ato force sorry yes."
No, say.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Yes.
We have taken notice of your ruling. And accordingly, we will adjust ourselves as the majority of the House.
If they are not the majority, what prevented the Speaker from telling them, say, no, per what I'm saying, you are not majority? Maybe some.
Yeah, you're the majority there. We're majority.
Matwa, and I'm saying,
Speaker.
Kwame. And as some are is a pronouncement made by the Speaker. And I'm a sanity.
And the Supreme Court,
thank you. And I'm saying, Sadian Kenya, ina bi anke yi sa no mani nya different
Joe na Joe Mama e kan
Joe what dey
Joe Mama say
yes
eduru ba bi a go be freeway yen tira say peace council momra bi ye nyina yen kasa at the end of the day ye benya amicable solution that is what Joe Mama is saying
and na me bisa Joe Mama say in 2012 yakwa akoto aba yes no ma bi nkoso people have issues with the Supreme Court now Supreme Court in 2013 say on the 29th of August 2013 is now John Dramani Mama is the president. I didn't tell because of say bia be from boko na yenya problem one to na yenzi so enya asem na mafi. I'm asking you, why should we undermine the judiciary? We should allow the laws to work. And I deal will be unfun to ni hofo. MPP NDC from Kwame. Omo fan to omo hofo. Ene he. O de ekọ simple enforce o we for nsa Kwame. No ahwe wonsa. Ebe ma ba say ne. E bi o NDC can come to power. NDC might need MPP to do government business. MPP for bet ma catch them said they see nra no. I'm also doing the same thing to you. Kwame eyo. Where since I dey back come stro pa a free SHS bill no. Because since I buy be aba no cast one to so be no bit mind bibia wo. So catch us a capital intensive. You boka too much Kwame obi no bit mind obi bibia. But if we pass it and it becomes a law, na so obi aba no cast wo jet tum say emfa nya adwuma Kwame ye de ye adwuma. And Kwame cause for worry.